we are back with another product empties video, or a products I used up video. I can't believe I'm already doing this again. I feel like I just did an empties, and about a month ago I posted my makeup empties for 2024. So if you guys missed that video, I will have it linked below. Definitely go check that out if you want to know all of the makeup items that I used up in 2024. But today we're going to be jumping back into just the regular product empties, body care, hair dyes, shampoos, deodorants, all that kind of good stuff. So if you guys want to see all of my trash and what I've used up, then definitely keep watching. Also, if you guys have been enjoying these videos, please leave a thumbs up. It really helps my channel so much get seen by more people. It only takes a second. It's really quick and easy and costs nothing to do. So just by simply liking the video can help share this with a lot more people and help my channel grow. So the first thing I have here is actually not a true empty, which is so unfortunate, and it's not by my own doing or anything like that, but it's actually because this product has been recalled. Now this video is actually going to go up a couple weeks after I'm filming it, so hopefully this will still be helpful to some people. But if you guys have the Amika Mirror Ball High Shine Protectant Antioxidant Shampoo, there is a voluntary recall on this product. So I actually got this in a FabFitFun box as a set for one of my choices, so it was the shampoo and the conditioner. However, the shampoo only has been recalled, so if you guys haven't heard about that, I actually heard about it through Jen Love's videos. I'm a big fan of her channel, and honestly, if I had not been following her channel, I probably would have never heard about this. But apparently they are recalling these products basically that were manufactured from 2023 to 2024, so that is a pretty long time that these products could be potentially contaminated or have a bacteria in them. So some people were reporting that it was having an off smell. Mine did not have an off smell, but they also said to discontinue using it even if it smells fine, and it's just for the shampoo, it's not for the conditioners. So you'll see mine says damaged right here. That's because I actually went through the process with Amika to file a claim, so I had to write damaged on that, take a picture of it, submit my receipts and everything like that. So if you guys do have this product, just out of an abundance of caution, do not continue using it even if it seems fine. So I just wanted to throw that in here quickly. Unfortunately, I did not even get a chance to use this at all, which is so unfortunate because I was like really looking forward to this. I just had like several shampoos and conditioners in my collection already that I am trying to use up before I got to this. So I haven't even gotten to use this, which is so sad, but also maybe a blessing in disguise because I don't want to be using something that has bacteria in it. So that's always kind of a bummer. Hopefully I will get like refunded or something, but I did get it through FabFitFun, so I don't know how they're going to handle that. Either way, unfortunately, gotta let that one go. So I think I'm gonna go with candles next. I always kind of do these in random orders, but the candles, I do have several of them and they're kind of big, so I want to get those out of the way first. I have been using up a lot of my Bath & Body Works candles. I really love using them, and I just have been burning them up like crazy lately. So the first one I got is called Hot Pink Cocoa. This one, the scent notes are sweet ruby chocolate, whipped vanilla cream, and raspberry sprinkles. This one is definitely a scent that it was all right while I was burning it, but it's definitely not a scent I would get again. It kind of has that little bit of like, almost like fruity souriness, like kind of from the like raspberry. It did have that very kind of like sharp, tart, kind of soury smell to it a little bit, with a little bit of like that creaminess. But overall, I just didn't love this scent enough to repurchase it, so I don't think I'll get this one in the future, but I did really like the packaging of it. I thought it was kind of cute, and I thought the name Hot Pink Cocoa just sounded really cute. But as far as the scent goes, I just wasn't as big of a fan of that one. The next one I used up, this is like the most recent one I used. This one is the Sea Salt and Neroli scent. This one is salted neroli blossoms, water eucalyptus, and fresh lemon zest. This one's definitely a different scent than what I typically go for. I think this one's really good if you like those very kind of calming or spa-like scents. This one definitely had more of that kind of vibe to it, so it was nice having this one to kind of break up all the like sweet, sugary, gourmandy kind of scents that I typically go for. So I did like this one, but I don't know if I would get this one again. I'm just not like dying to have this one again, but it was a nice one. The next one I used up, this one is the Toasted Cinnamon Sugar one. This was so good, you guys. This was a really, really good one. This one is warm cinnamon, brown sugar crumble, and sweet glaze. This one to me smelled exactly like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. burning. Like, it was so good. I loved it a lot. I went through this one so quickly. This is definitely one I would purchase again. Like, if it was on sale or something, I would absolutely get this one again. You guys, I was not kidding. I've used up so many candles. This one is almond croissant. This one is toasted almonds, vanilla glaze, and flaky croissant. This is an absolute yes for me. I love this one so much. I think I have a wallflower in this one, and I'm really excited to use that one again because this scent is so good. It really does have that like flaky croissant smell, and the almond, oh my gosh, it has a little bit of sweetness to it. It has that like buttery yeasty kind of smell. It's delicious if you really like those kind of bakery scents. This one is an absolute yes for me. The next one is berry waffle cone. I think I've had this one several times before, and I think I've had body care products in this one as well. And this one is sweet summer berries, golden waffle cone, creamy vanilla. This is another like just delicious one. I really like this one. You can't go wrong with this one, but I have had so many of them now. I kind of want to like give myself a little bit of a break to it, like let myself kind of miss it a little bit. So I'll definitely be purchasing this one again in the future, but not like right off the bat or anything. The next one I used up, this one is the hot cocoa and cream scent. This one was perfect for like the winter and Christmas time. I'm a big fan of this one, and it is decadent milk chocolate, fresh steamed milk, and many marshmallows. And I loved this one so much. I actually was burning or diffusing, I guess, the wallflower of the hot cocoa and cream scent, and I had that one like all of December, and it just smelled amazing every time I went into my room. What it smells like, this is like exactly what it smells like to me. If you open up a packet of hot chocolate and you smell that like sugary chocolatey smell, that is exactly what it smells like. Like, go open a pack of like Swiss Miss, and that is exactly what this smells like. I know some people can be a little particular with like the fake chocolate smells. I absolutely love this one. I don't mind fake chocolate that much, so I'm probably not the best guess if you don't like the fake chocolate smell, but I loved it. And this was one I really wanted to get another one of at the semi-annual sale, but unfortunately they didn't have this one whenever I was shopping, so I didn't get another one, but next year I will definitely try to keep an eye out for this one. And then finally, the last candle that I used up, you guys, I was not joking. I used up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles, and this is the last one. This one was from the Bridgerton collection. This one was called Bridgerton Study. This one was smooth amber, oak wood, and dried orchids, and I also had a wallflower of this one as well, and I really liked it. This one almost like has a very masculine smell at first when you're like smelling it like when it's cold, but then whenever you light it, that like orchid smell just kind of makes it a little bit more feminine, but it has a really nice kind of like unisex kind of vibe to it. I really did like the scent, and I liked it so much more when it was hot. It almost got like sweeter whenever it was actually burning, which I loved. Now this one was limited edition, so I don't know if they'll ever bring this scent back, but it was a really good one. Maybe if we get more Bridgerton seasons, maybe they'll do like another collection and bring it back. We will see. My all-time favorite scent from Bath & Body Works was Danbury Shortbread. Still love that scent so much. Oh my gosh, if they ever brought it back, I would be so happy. So those are all the candles. I used a lot. And then I've also been using up a lot of the Bath & Body Works wallflowers as well. I have like recently really gotten into them, kind of like around like fall time was when I was really like, okay, these I'm all about. So I've definitely been going through a lot of these. The first one I used up is Pineapple Mango. This one I think I did in my laundry room, and it's just like a really good, like really fruity, summery kind of scent. I would really use it anytime. This one was fresh pineapple juice, mango, and vine ripened raspberry. I did like this one, but it didn't like stick out in my mind as something like, oh my gosh, that one I have to have again. So I did enjoy this one, but I could kind of take or leave this one. Next up is once again hot cocoa and cream. This is the one that I used in my bedroom for all of December. Loved this one so much. I really wanted to get more of these from the semi-annual sale, but I didn't see them, so unfortunately I didn't get them, but maybe next year I'm gonna like stock up on these, because every time I'd go in my room I was like in heaven. Once again, my love, Danbury Shortbread. This one is so good. Love this one a lot. I loved it so much that I'm actually burning another one in my room right now, so there will definitely be another one in my next empties, but that one is just amazing. And once again, almond croissant, like I said with the candle, this was another one that I used. I think I had that one in my laundry room, and once again, delicious. And then this one was actually from Better Homes and Gardens. It was the Orange Buttercream Cupcake scent. And this one, I really like the scent of it. It almost kind of smells like if Fruity Pebbles were like a cupcake kind of scent. It was delicious. I really like this one. However, I felt like I went through it so quickly. I felt like it barely lasted me a week. And that's the one thing I know, like some of the Bath and Body Works plugins, like you can adjust like how like strong you want the scent to be, like a 1, 2, or a 3, and most of the time I just put mine on 1 because I like them to last a long time rather than be like super strong for a week and then be gone. But I think that the adapter I have for the Better Homes and Garden ones, I think that you can't adjust it or anything, so I just felt like this one went by so quick. I feel like I really got maybe a week of use out of it, whereas usually with the Wallflower ones I can get about a month's use out of them if I put them on the lowest setting. So scent wise, I really love this one, but I just felt like the longevity wasn't really worth it for me. So I did use up a Bath and Body Works lotion. This one is the body cream in Firecracker Pop. I loved this scent. It is red cherries, fresh citrus, and juicy berry. It smells just like a bomb pop. Love it so much. This one is definitely more of like a summery type scent, but I mean, I was using this like through fall and winter and I did not mind at all. I do not mind when it comes to like using a fall scent in the summer or a summer scent in the fall. I will use whatever scent any time of year, and this is a really, really good one. I do think I already have like a backup of this one, so I won't be repurchasing it because I already have that one and I'm trying to be a little bit more manageable with my collection, but it was definitely a delicious one, and in the future I could see myself buying another. So I also used up a body wash. This one I actually got from Dollar Tree, and this one is supposed to be like a dupe for the Native body washes, and this one is the coconut vanilla scent. Overall, I thought this was pretty good for like a body wash, especially for like $1.25. I think like scent wise it smells pretty similar to the Native body washes. The only thing is that's really different is obviously like the ingredients are gonna vary a little bit, but honestly, for like under $2, I thought it was pretty good. I think I have the peach rings one as well, and maybe like the jelly beans one, I think that's pretty good. And honestly, like a coconut body wash isn't going to be that different from another coconut body wash. So overall, I did like that one. For me, I think it was pretty comparable, like scent wise and experience wise. I guess really the only difference is going to be like ingredients wise. The next thing I used up was a hair product that I believe I got from like BoxyCharm forever ago, and I just finally like actually started using it. This was from Carabond, and it's called the Care Therapy Deep Conditioning Mask. This one, I really love the scent of it. It smelled so good. It kind of reminded me of like pink sugar perfume in a hair mask, which is kind of strange because you would never think that that's like the scent this kind of mask had, but it really did have like a sweet sugary kind of scent to me, and that's what it reminded me of. I did really like how it made my hair feel, but I am sure that this is probably like some ridiculous price tag that I would never purchase. That's usually how like a lot of those products go for like BoxyCharm. You know, they'll send you like something that's worth $50, but you'll never actually purchase it. So I did like it and I used it up, but nothing that I would like go and actually like repurchase. And then I also used up the Suave Rose Oil Infusion Volumizing Conditioner. This one is the like rose scent one, and I think my mom actually picked this up and like left it at my house, so I was just like, okay, I'll use it up. But this one has a very intense rose scent, and I'm currently like using up I think it's the shampoo that I'm using up, and I'm just trying to like get through it because it is so strong. I mean, I like the smell of rose, but I don't want to smell like rose, so I didn't really love this one, so I'm definitely not going to get this one. I like a lot of the other Suave shampoos and conditioners, but that rose scent is unbearably strong for me, so I definitely wouldn't buy that one. Next up, I have used up a Native deodorant, and I feel like these last me forever. I don't know what the deal is. I feel like typical deodorants like the Secret that I used to use like forever ago, or like the Suave deodorants, whatever, I feel like those would last like a month. I feel like this lasts me like 4 months. It's crazy. This one is from Native. This is actually like one of the first few scents that I ever purchased from Native. So this was from the Baked by Melissa collection, which has been like probably 2 years ago that it came out. And this one was the Mint Cookie Cupcake. And I have to say this one was really interesting because I never really thought about it before I started using this, of like using a mint scented deodorant, and I have to say it was a little bit weird at putting on a minty deodorant. It did smell really good. It kind of just smelled like mint chocolate chip ice cream to me, so I did like it, but it was kind of funny because like the first time I put it on, I was just kind of like, why do my armpits smell like toothpaste? I was like, oh yeah, my deodorant is mint scented. I did like this one. Like I said, it's limited edition, so I don't think you can get it anymore, but I don't think I'd repurchase this scent. My all-time favorite one from the same collection was the tie-dye vanilla cupcake one. That one was amazing. I do have a backup of that one. So I do have that one in my collection, but that one is like my all-time favorite scent, and I think it was like one of the first ones I ever got from Native. I missed this when I was talking about the home fragrance, but this is a wax melt set. This was from Sensationals. This was the vanilla pine scent. I think I had like used up most of these, and I had like maybe 1 or 2 of them left, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna use them up in the winter time because this is such a strong pine scent. And honestly, I'm not that big of a fan of pine, so I'm not sure why I had this or why I bought this, but it was definitely very strong, so I definitely used them up, but I don't think I would get this one again. I'm just not into like fir and balsam and cedar and pine. No, I do like cedar, but yeah, all the other ones I'm just like, you know what, I'm not a pine girl. It's just a little too much for me. The next thing I used up, this I believe I got in maybe an Allure box, I think, and this was from Mud Masky, and I call it the Midnight Hand Mask. This one I remember had like a ridiculous price tag to it. I think it was like $50 something at least for this lotion, and it's like not even that big. It's I think it's the full size, but it's like not that big. It is, where the heck is the size on here? 40 milliliters or 1.35 fluid ounces. I actually took this to work and would use it like when I'm sitting at my desk at work. I'm touching paper all the time and my hands get dry, and so I was like using this at work, and it smelled nice. It had like a lavender scent to it, but there is absolutely nothing in the world that would ever make me repurchase this for $50 something at least. I used it up, and I honestly, like it smelled nice and it felt good on my hands, but it didn't feel like anything that extravagant. Like it was kind of a thinner lotiony kind of texture, which I would have thought it would have had like a really thick, rich kind of feeling for it having that kind of price tag, but it did not. But I used it up. I liked it while I was using it, but would never purchase that myself. Next up for hair, this is my newly crowned favorite hair dye, and the original one that I had been using for like literally 12 years was the L'Oreal Feria Absolute Platinum one. They recently came out with a new one, and this one is the Feria Hyper Platinum, and this one is in the color Hyper Platinum. This one is my favorite because it is like pretty much the same hair dye, but it actually comes with a purple conditioner that is actually like a purple conditioner. It will actually like tone your hair and do stuff. Usually the ones that came like in the silver package that would come with like the hair dye boxes that look like this, it's like a tinted purple conditioner, but there's like no purple to it to actually tone your hair, so I always felt like those were such a waste. This one is actually like a very intense dark violet kind of purple shampoo, so it actually tones your hair. So these are now my all-time favorite now because the actual conditioner actually works. As far as the product goes, I feel like hair dye wise, like lightening my roots, it does the exact same job as the other ones. It's really just the purple conditioner that I like so much in this new one. And also I did just use this product like literally 3 days ago, I think, and I did kind of like tone my roots with not this product, so it did kind of leave like certain splotches in my hair that I don't love, but that was a totally different product, so don't judge that on this. So I do have a little bit more purpley silver bits that I don't love, and I'm trying to like, you know, get it all evened out again. I just honestly need to like wash my hair another time and it'll be fine. Another product that I use up that I really like, this is the second time I purchased this, and this is actually like one of the videos on my channel that has like quite a few more views. I think it's like in my top maybe like 10 most viewed videos, and it is the Le Color Gloss from L'Oreal, and this one is the One Step Toning Gloss in the color Platinum Pearl. I did a review video on that like 4 years ago, and honestly I did not read the instructions, and it's supposed to be like an in-shower product that you use in your hair. I just applied it all to like my dry hair. I still like the result it gave me that way, but like to this day I still get people like bitching me out in the comments saying like, you didn't use the product right, you didn't use the product right, and I'm like, just chill, it's a hair product. So it definitely does last longer when you use it as like an in-shower treatment, so I definitely recommend it that way, but I do quite like this one. I kind of go back and forth on what I like to use for my toning products though, so I will definitely buy this again in the future, but don't be surprised if you see me try a lot of other things in between. I think this is probably like around $12 to $14 at the drugstore, so it's definitely not the most expensive, but it's definitely not like the cheapest either, especially since there's only 4 fluid ounces in here. Like I said, it does last a little bit longer when you're using it in shower, but I definitely did like it, so I will totally buy this again sometime in the future. Oh my gosh, and I missed another wax melt. This is from Sensational's Mariposa Monarca. I think this one was from like the Dia de los Muertos collection. So that one is the Monarch Butterfly. This one smelled really good. I don't know if I'd get it again though, but I did really like a lot of the ones from this collection. So I think I got this one like a couple years ago, back around like the fall Halloween time. So makeup wipes, you guys know the deal. Epiel, this is the aloe vera ones, love them. This is the cucumber ones, love them. This one I think I got at Dollar Tree. This is the Global Beauty Care Retinol Cleansing Cloths. These are okay, but I definitely prefer these. But now that like Big Lots is closing, I'm kind of worried. So I might need to go stock up on all of those before my Big Lots closes, but it has been a little bit hard to find them lately anyway over the last several months, so I'm probably just gonna have to commit to like finding some other makeup wipes to use. I know I'm jumping like all over the place, but I am doing my best. I have some face masks that I've used up, so I have already done like sheet mask Sundays on all of these, so if you are interested in any of these, definitely check those out. So I'm just gonna like breeze through them really quickly here. This one is the MediHeal BTS one. This is the Chimmy character. I have the Sweet Chef Celery Hyaluronic Acid Pressed Sheet Mask. This was the She Glam Clowning Around Harley Quinn Sheet Mask. I actually have another one of those. I have the Pew Coffee Milk Sheet Mask. And I have the Taste Beauty Face Mask. This was the Calming Ice Cream one. Then I also used the Mix Soon Soybean Milk Pad. This was sent to me from Yes Style, and I have like a whole box of these. I've kind of like just started playing around with them. These ones are definitely interesting because they're not really like a sheet mask. They're kind of like these individual like little square rectangle masks. So I'm still kind of like playing around with these, and I do have like a few more, but I did like these so far for more of like if you just want to do like just your cheeks or just your forehead or something like that, then they're good for that, but they're not like a traditional like sheet mask cutout kind of style. Then I did use up 2 of my Flower Nose makeup remover wipes. I was desperate one day. I was out of my makeup wipes. These were all I had, so I was really glad that I had those. So I used up 2 of those. And then somehow all of a sudden I have just like stumbled upon an entire box, like several boxes of like pore strips that I have just had and forgot about. So I've been trying to like work these into like my weekly routine to just use them up because I have so many of them. These are from my Beauty Spot, and they are just the charcoal nose strips. I like them. I've been using them. I feel like pore strips don't work that well for me personally, just because I do have blackheads on my nose, but they're the very teeny tiny ones that are so hard to get rid of. Like you really can't get rid of them other than just like kind of like extracting them yourself. I find that pore strips don't work very well for me, but my boyfriend does like to do pore strip, but I might just like use those for him and kind of do some little spa treatments for him because they definitely work a lot better on him. The next thing I use up is technically not like completely used up. I am almost to the end of it, but this was something I got in my very last FabFitFun box. It was kind of like a little bonus item that they threw in, and it was the Dove Oat Milk and Berry Brulee Soap Bar. I do really like this one. It smells quite nice, and it is a lot harder of a bar, so it does last a bit longer than like a typical kind of soap. So I have been liking this one, and I'm almost to the end of it, but not completely, but might as well talk about it now, and it smells really good. Then I also came across a whole bunch of random samples in my collection as well. I used to like buy a bunch of like makeup samples back in the day from like Rose Shop, and I have just been like trying to focus on using those up. So I've used up some random ones. We have Tony Moly Goat Milk Pure CC Cream. So I've used one of those. I have so many of these left. I'm probably going to like just have to commit to a month of using like all samples. Used up another one of those CC creams. Then I used up another one, but this one is like it's not the CC cream. It's kind of like the SPF one. This is like a little skincare treatment. It's from CNP Laboratory, and it is like some kind of concentrate. Use that up. This is CNP Laboratory. This is an ampule. This one is from Stelby, and it is an SPF. Then I have 2 foaming cleansers from Dr. Belmure. Overall, they're okay. I don't really have any strong opinions on any of those, just some random samples I've used. And once again, I came across an entire stash of like little shampoo and conditioner samples, so those are another thing I'm like working on using up. I just saved them for the longest time, being like, oh, I'll use them for traveling. Number one, I don't travel that much. The only traveling I do is like driving to my boyfriend's house, like that is an hour and 30 minutes away, and anytime I travel to his house, I'm using his shampoo and conditioner anyway. And then anytime I go to like a little hotel or whatever, they've always got shampoo and conditioner anyway, so I just never find myself using them. So instead of saving them for no reason, I'm like, I'm just gonna commit to using these up at home. So that's what I've been doing. So this one is just some random conditioner. Oh, it's actually the Revlon Frost and Glow After Highlighting Moisturizing Conditioner. So it's something I got in a hair dye set that I probably got like 10 years ago, who knows. And then I also have used up all of these little makeup samples. This is from CoverGirl. This one is their True Blend. I don't even know if they still make this, but you know, it's one of those little things where it comes with like 6 different colors of foundation. So what I would do is I would take the like lightest one for like concealer, and then the darker ones for contour, and then I'd like mix the medium ones for bronzing and things like that. So used up that. I also used up one of the mini little skincares. This is from BODYCARE. This one is the Matcha Mood. This one is okay. I don't think I'd buy the full size, but I do want to keep the little container just in case I do someday buy it, because it would be cute for like travel and things like that. So I have been focusing a lot on like trying to use up small items in my collection. So like hence the samples and sheet masks and like one-time use things, because those are going to be things I can use up the quickest and then have them done and out of my life, rather than trying to like prioritize like a giant like face mask that is this size or something. It's a lot quicker for me to use up something small like this, use it up, get it gone, and then work my way up to the bigger things. So that's why you'll probably notice a theme of a lot of like mini items I've been using up, which is also the next item is the Clean It Zero Vanilla Co Cleansing Balm. This one is just a little bitty baby one. I really like this one. I think it's pretty typical of any cleansing balm though. All the ones I've tried, I've probably tried like maybe 5 or 6 different ones at this point. I feel like they all do like the exact same thing. So as far as the price points go, I would say just go for like the less expensive ones, because they really do all the same thing. This was another thing I got from, I think, an Allure box, and it's teeny tiny. This is the Biro New York Golden Carrot Overnight Relief Mask. Even though this one's tiny, I feel like I actually got like 2 weeks of uses out of this, and I was just using it at night as like my moisturizer. I'm sure this is probably like some ridiculous price tag, but I did use up that little mini one. This one I'm so proud of myself because I used up 3 little mini perfumes. These were actually in a set of 4. I am still trying to finish up the 4th one. These are from Nostalgia Perfumery. I think I got these like in a little set. I feel like I got them maybe like at Walmart forever ago, but I liked all 3 of these scents. There is Sunday Afternoon. Yeah, that one I really liked. It smelled really good. Then there was Lazy Summer. Yeah, that one I liked as well. And then there was Walk in the Sand. That one I didn't love as much, but it wasn't bad. But the one I'm really trying to use up now is like the little purple colored one, and that one I really am not a fan of, so I'm really kind of struggling through that one. But I am so glad I used these up, and I just know that like for me personally, I would like want to keep these for some reason, but I'm not going to. I'm just throwing them away. They're empty, they're done. Don't save them for something, throw them away and be done. So that is what I'm doing. And then I've also been forcing myself to use up my little perfume samples. I have a thing like this big of perfume little like sprays, and I'm like, why am I hanging on to these things? Why don't I just use them and be done with them? So I've been doing very good at getting rid of these. Honestly, I don't really think I have like any of these that are like, oh my gosh, I have to get that scent again. So this one was the Tom Ford Bitter Peach. Can barely smell it because there's nothing really left in there. I have the Love Story Chloe. This one is Chance by Chanel. Clinique Happy. This is another Chance Chanel. This one is Especially Escada. This one is Burberry Brit. This one, okay, hang on. This one actually has a little bit left in there. Sometimes it's like you can't get that last little bit, but this one, I feel like there's a little bit left, but I just can't get it out. Honestly, I don't think I like the scent either, so I don't know why I just sprayed it all over, but all right, I think that's good enough. That one's gone. And this one is the Vanilla 128 Kayali. Okay, this one I actually did really like. That one smelled really good. That's probably the only one I'd be like, maybe I'd buy that one. So yeah, I used up all those. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then the final thing I used up, this is like my holy grail nail product as far as like my gel nails go. I have been doing gel nails exclusively for like, honestly, probably the last 10 years. I don't use traditional nail polish on my nails anymore. I just do that on my toes. And this is a product that I feel like has really made a game changer type of effect for my nails. This is the Sensational Gel Primer. The only thing is you can't get this individually. I don't think you have to buy it like with their like base and top coat. So I really wish I could just buy this individually, but this is like the prep prep step for your nails. And honestly, this was like the thing I was missing in my life when I started doing gel nails, was that sometimes they wouldn't last like more than a few days. And when I started using this, my nails last like 2 weeks minimum now. So this is definitely like the product I cannot live without. Alright guys, so that is it for all of my empties this time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I do have my makeup 2024 empties. If you guys missed that video, I will have that linked below. Definitely check that one out. And that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on social media. Links are below. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.